Good morning. Good morning. I'm Dan Mayson. And here's a look at the morning news that I found for you. All right. Chinese custom officials caught a woman trying to smuggle more than 100 iPhones into the country. That would be China. Okay. Because I said Chinese official. All right. According to the local outlets, the officials discovered the woman had 102 iPhones strapped to her body after determining she was wearing more clothing than was appropriate. I mean, it was summer and she did look a little bit like Inspector Gadget. According to the report, when the officials detained the woman, they discovered 4 layers of iPhones strapped to her torso and waist. She was also carrying 15 luxury watches. Be that as it may, she did not beat the world record, which was held by a fellow in 2015, caught making his way to China with a 146 iPhone strapped to his body. Now the race is on. How many phones can you strap to your body? Guinness is waiting to find out. Glenn Robertson has over 30 years of advanced propulsion research experience and development for NASA, Marshall Space Center in Huntsville, Alabama, as an aerospace technologist. He helped establish the Advanced Propulsion Research Center and conducted support many advanced propulsion projects over his NASA career. He holds 10 patents and has published over 20 papers in propulsion and power generation and currently supports the SLS program and plans to retire by the end of 2018. It has been shown that the mechanism he's had this development of acceleration is hidden within known physics. It is known through the use of thin shell mechanisms under chameleon cosmology and modified into acceleration model called chameleon acceleration. The thin shell mechanism is related to the density environment about its object and is presented as a thin shell thickness that exists in all objects. By applying the entanglement of the thin shell mechanism, one can allow the thin shell to be observed between the object's density and its surrounding environment. In order, I'm losing you guys. All right, moving on. Matt Drudge, the man behind influential right-wing website The Drudge Report, seems to issue a stern warning yesterday to the White House on Twitter. Heads will roll, Drudge wrote ominously in a post accompanied by a picture showing the President Donald Trump's falling approval rating as measured by Rasmussen Reports, a company that is often seen as right-leaning and has typically better results for the president compared with other surveys. Matt did indeed say heads would roll. Oddly, however, comedian Kathy Griffin was not available for comment. All right. The United States has ended a 4-month ban on passengers carrying laptops on board U.S.-bound flights from certain airports in the Middle East and North Africa, bringing to an end one of the controversial travel restrictions imposed by President Donald Trump's administration. Many carriers have blamed Donald Trump's restrictions, which include banning citizens from Muslim-majority countries from visiting the United States, for a downturn in determining U.S. routes. In March, the United States banned large electronics in cabins on flights from 10 airports in the Middle East and North Africa after concerns explosives could be concealed on the devices and bring the aircrafts down. But now you can. So if you want, you can bring your floor stereo system on board the planes headed towards the United States with those 18-wind woofers, and now's the time. All right, last story. Missing sailor from USS Shiloh who triggered a massive manhunt overboard, massive man overboard search in the Philippine seas, was later found alive on board the ship and was charged with abandoning watch and dereliction of duty, a U.S. Navy spokesman said yesterday. Gas turbine systems technician, Petty Officer 3rd Class Peter Mims, admitted that his disappearance on board the Shiloh was intentional and that he took steps to avoid detection. Lieutenant Paul, spokesman of the U.S. Naval Fleet, whatever it said. All right, Mims, 23, disappeared on June 8th, and search was suspended at midnight, June 11th, and the Navy released the sailor's name, presumably after he was determined to have lost at sea 4 days later. Mims was found in the ship's engineering spaces alive. He attended an admiral's mass and non-judicial punishment within the Navy due to the seriousness of the strike because Japan was looking for them. Anyway, um, so really, you have a crew of like 300 people. You can't find a guy on board. He's in engineering. I mean, like what? The guy pulls a James Bond and you punish him? I'm just saying. Anyway, that's the news I got. July 20th, 2017. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up. Don't forget to share this post. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.